right into this subject matter. And that shout out to Stonking Sites for sending me this video. Basically, the body positivity people. You got fitness enthusiasts, and they had a panel discussion where they talked about a lot of the things that that's prevalent in society today. When we talk about body positivity, body shaming, working out, fitness. And, with this channel being anti-slob, anti-obese in particular, very appropriate that we broke this video down and did a reaction to this video. So we're just gonna get right into it, and we're gonna break this down and see if if there's any logic in the discourse that they're having amongst each other. And I'm gonna give you the anti-slob perspective as I always do. So let's get right into it.
Pool of light, and I have my body positive votes. On the right pool of light, I'll have my fitness enthusiasts. Remember to not step forward unless the statement is you.
Now, I don't know if anybody who's ever familiar with Jubilee's content is they have everybody get up and then they ask certain questions, and if the question, I guess that the answer applies to you, then you step up and you come have a seat and you start having discourse about said topic. So you got them separated. On the left, we got people who are, I guess, for the body positive. You have a black young lady, overweight. Have a white lady in the middle that is overweight, and I'm looking at how she's dressed, and she's dressed, to my standards, is a little scantily clad, got a low cut shirt. So obviously she's into all of that body positive. She loves herself, showing off all of that slob. And then you have a guy, pretty big guy there. And then on the right, this is the fitness enthusiast. Got a guy, white guy, bald head. He looks like he's jacked. Looks like he works out. Looks like he weight trains. And we got the black guy. He looks like he's pretty thin. Looks like he works out. And then we have the young lady who looks like she also works out, has on workout attire. So we got the slobs, and we got the anti-slobs. So let's see. I'm excited. I want to see what this is all about.
My health is a top priority in my life.
Wow, now, when they ask that first question, my health is my top priority in my life, everybody step forward and is going to have a seat and have the discourse. And I find that kind of funny. I want to hear this. Everybody said my health is my top priority in my life. The slobs and the anti-slobs all step forward. So yeah, I want to get into this.
You never know how bad you feel until you start feeling better than you've ever felt in your life. And I've been on both ends of the spectrum, and damn, it's very different to now being really focused on the mind, body, and soul, and really having all parts just as equal as the other.
For me, I am a cancer survivor, and so my entire life now is about making sure that I have a life, to continue. So
yeah, I was diagnosed with lymphedema at age 3, which affects the circulation for me through my legs and feet. So health for me has always been at the top of my mind, because if I don't take care of my body, I could have an amputated foot or leg. So it's nothing that I play around with.
All of my family almost has suffered.
I noticed that she said she has some type of disease, and her health is something that she doesn't play around with. And as I'm looking at her, it looks like she does a lot of playing around with her health as I'm looking, because the woman is clearly an obese woman. So I'm just kind of curious as to what does that actually mean. My health is something that I don't play around with, when to the visible eye, it looks like you don't take your health serious. That's what I say. You gotta look at what people do rather than what they say. Because already I'm seeing a conflict in what she's saying and what I'm seeing.
from diabetes, heart disease and stuff like that. So that's why I'm extra conscious about my health, because I don't want to come down with any of those diseases.
Now back to that. Now, what he just said, he's very conscious about his health and he doesn't want to get any of those diseases. And I'm looking at how he looks, and I can believe that what he said was true, because again, you have to look at what a person versus what they say, versus what you see with the visible eye. So what he's saying is aligning with how he looks. So I could go ahead and believe what he's saying to be true. A young lady, that just looks like a bunch of cap. You say all of that stuff, but I'm looking at you and you're obviously a slob. So how does that work?
I have a regular workout routine.
Okay, again, all right, so the big guy, he stayed back, but everybody else walked forward. And on the slob side, you have the black lady and the white lady, they walk forward, and they're saying that they have a regular workout routine. And it's just like, I'm excited. I'm curious to see, what are they going to say, because you have a regular workout routine, but this is how you look. So it's like, man, that's why I say, you guys are doing your fitness for one. Let's be honest. Be honest with yourself. Do you really have a regular fitness routine? And again, are you being intentional when you're in the gym and you're working out? Or are you in there playing around? It's just a big difference between you really actually going in there and working out, or are you in there playing? Make sure when you go to the gym, you get intentional. If you don't know what you're doing, hire a personal trainer so you can learn and you can actually know what you're doing while you're in there. Get some bang for your buck. But let's hear what these young ladies have to say.
I've been working out consistently since I was 19 years old. I used to work out 2 hours a day, but then I realized it's way too long. So now my workout sessions with weights are about 45 minutes, and then the rest is stretching and cardio.
And it's easy for me to believe what he's saying as I'm looking at him with my visible eye. The guy looks like the best definition of discipline, the best definition of I work out. That's what he looks like. You can see it. It's in him.
I spend a lot of time stretching because it allows me to get in the zone, kind of like a meditation of sorts.
It's all mental. I go to the gym.
Right, it's all mental. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that in her mind, she's working out when she goes to the gym. It's all mental, no physical. She's thinking and manifesting a workout. I believe that. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's all mental, no physical, no, just thinking about it, wishing on a star about the body that she's endeavoring to have. She's not putting forth effort to get that body that she's in. Come on, man. You got this. I don't understand when people dress like that though. Why are you dressing like that? I don't get that, man. That baffles me when they do that. But let's let her continue to finish talking.
Or work out or do something kind for my body in forms of movement every day, because it keeps me sane. If I don't go there, then I feel like something's missing and I get a little bit depressed.
Absolutely.
Okay, you go there, but what are you doing when you go there? You know what I'm saying? You're going to the gym, young lady, but what are you doing when you go to the gym? Are you actually working hard? Are you actually being intentional? Or are you just going there thinking about working out? So you got to just listen to people. Let people talk and just listen. And I believe exactly what she said. She's thinking about working out. It's all about her mental. And, she just goes there. She likes to go there. Right, exactly.
Singing all by myself back there. I was going to the gym regularly.
Okay, I don't even know why he came out there. What does he just want to be heard? Because they asked a specific question. You fell back. And now you're coming to the table to talk about, what? Because the question was very clear. You stood back for a reason. And now here you come. So I don't know what he's about to say, but they should have told him to fall back, because the question was very clear. You stayed back, and now you're coming to the table.
Every day for 6 months, and then my life shifted. I lost my father. Like a lot of things happened in my life.
See, there you go. See, guys, what do we talk about over here? Now, rest in peace to his father, but he's making excuses as to why he stopped going to the gym. You lost your father. That should have been more motivation for you to go to the gym, right? Because there are going to be things that's going to happen in our life. You know what I'm saying? Tragedies is going to happen in our life. Everybody is going to go through that. You know, nobody is immune from tragedies, from horrific events going on in your life. And you need to continue to go to the gym because that's going to help you cope with that type of stuff. I'm going to go through it. You're going to go through it. You know, we all are going to go through that stuff. You know, it's just bound to happen. And when those things happen, I really want you guys to continue with the physical activity that you got going on in your life, because that's going to help you, like I said, cope with that type of stuff. That's going to help you get through those hard times. I don't want you spiraling down, into a downward spiral of I'm a victim, I'm sad, I'm depressed. That's only going to make things worse. So, that to me is just an excuse is what he's saying. And I can't believe that he came from the back to come to that panel talk about his excuse. Well, I can believe it. That's the type of society that we're in now. You came down to the panel to just pretty much he's trying to garner some sympathy. You know, he's painting that victim narrative, and he wants somebody to feel sorry for him.
That threw off my whole routine. And so the point when I was going to the gym so regularly, I felt like my brain felt happier. Like I've gotten that feeling back in other ways. I have no desire in me to change my body in any way.
Mm-hmm. Right. And it shows. See, like I said, just listen to what people say. He has no desire to change his body in any way. I mean, I couldn't disagree with that more. I can't say, I mean, that's what he said, but I mean, wow. So you're an obese man and you have no desire to change your body. I don't understand why. You know, why not? You are not the best definition of an in-shape body, so I don't know why you wouldn't want to change your body. You know, why are you so satisfied with looking like that? But hey, I don't agree with it.
I like when my butt gets a little bigger. I agree with you on that one.
Not at all.
Right. See, I like how the black guy challenged him. Like, you don't want to change your body at all? Like, you just want to look like that? I like how that brother challenge him, man. Challenge him about that.
This is where we're going to get, because I will tell you, not every big person wants to be small.
You hear that? Not every big person wants to be small. I wonder why you don't want to be small. Is it because you have to put some discipline into your life? Is it because you have to work a lot harder? Is it because you have to push away from the table and not eat as much? And that's not what you want to do because it doesn't feel good? Let's peel back the layers of that onion. Why don't you want to be smaller? Because it takes work to be smaller. It takes work to be in this anti-slob mindset. And then it's rewarding. Just now before I made this video, I'm downtown and I was signing a petition for some voting stuff. And the guy was like, "Man, you look good, man. You work out?" Older guy. I'm like, "Man, yeah, I'm on my way to the gym now, man. Appreciate that." It's a nice thing, when you get complimented for the work that you put in on your body. And now if I was the best definition of a slob, he wouldn't have said that to me. He wouldn't have gave me that compliment. So, man, there's just little things like that, man. Little acknowledgements like that. It goes a long way. When you put that work in, people can realize that. People notice that. And what's wrong with that? So I disagree. I don't think that guy wants to be like that. He just doesn't want to put in the work to get to where he needs to be, which is an anti-slob individual. He's just being lazy and using his dad's death as a reason to why he's being lazy. But let's get back into this, because this is kind of pretty much what I thought it was going to be. The slobs are going to make excuses for why they're looking like that. And then the anti-slobs are, basically everything that I line up with, putting in that work, changing their body, keeping their mind, body, just, having everything on one accord, fitness, anti-slob.
I am conscious about what I eat.
Oh my God. I am conscious about what I eat, and the slobs rock their ass down there. Wow. Well, I guess they are. They are conscious about what they eat. They're conscious about eating those donuts and pizzas and the fried foods. Yeah, they are conscious about that. They're conscious about the bad foods that they put in their body, and they simply just don't care. But this is going to be interesting. Let's hear what they got to say about this.
My mom had me in Weight Watchers in junior high. Yeah. Like, so my relationship.
So your mom had you in Weight Watchers in junior high because you must have been out of shape. You must have been obese, and your mom actually cared about you and tried to help you lose weight because, your mom could have just left you to your own devices, fell back, and just let you do you, but she took the initiative to put you in Weight Watchers in junior high to try to help you manage your weight. So your mom tried to help you. But, let's see how you try to twist this into something negative, because I know it's coming.
With food and what I'm putting into my body has been like completely, can we curse, fucked up, like since.
How was that fucked up? Your mom tried to help you and put you on Weight Watchers, but the way you look at food is fucked up because of that? Wow. So, you kind of like totally missed the point. So you must have been, had the desire to eat bad food so much that when your mom put you on Weight Watchers, that just had you so distraught, so upset, you just really wanted to eat bad. So, God damn. Wow. That is amazing, man. I cannot believe that she said that. But hey, like I say, let these slobs talk. Just listen, man. Let people talk and just listen. They're going to tell on themselves every single time. Let's get back to the video.
The very beginning.
I've had a severe sugar addiction since I was a kid.
And the binge eating, it makes you feel like everything, I can't have this. This is the enemy. So when I see it and I can have it, I'm like, oh, I want to eat it all.
Every day I wake.
Wow, a slob. Heard what she said. I want to eat it all. Binge eating. I want to eat it all. Every day I wake up, I want to eat it all. And we see it shows, man. It shows that you're going around there and you eating it all. We can look at you and tell. You are the results of your thoughts. We see it. It's all on you.
Wake up, I have a green smoothie. I'm always very conscious of what I'm putting into me, which I think is, I'm just going to say the controversial.
What? He did not just, man, did y'all hear what he just said? He said every day he wakes up, he has a green smoothie. This guy right here. So after you had that green smoothie, do you drive down to Dunkin' Donuts and get a dirty dozen? And wash it down with a milkshake? What are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about? You wake up every morning and have a green smoothie. And then what? After the green smoothie, then what do we do directly after that? Because I'm not buying that every morning you have a green smoothie. Yeah, and then the dirty dozen follows after that. And then we washing that down with a gallon milkshake. Yeah.
Statement, I think, is something that people would never think is true based off the size of my body.
Exactly, bro. You can say all that green smoothie talk all you want, but we looking at you. Because one thing about fitness, man, fitness doesn't lie. If you're a person that works out, if you're a person that eats right, we are going to see it. You're not going to have to say anything. Your body is going to be your introduction. You don't have to hand somebody your business card. You just coming and showing up. We can see what we see. You are who you are. So that BS about I get up every day and I drink a green smoothie, but people don't believe me. You damn right they don't believe you. Because we're looking at you. It looks like all cap.
There's so much studies that are coming out, in terms of your microbiome, the microbiome that you have, you can literally eat green smoothies and eat everything you're supposed to be eating and not lose the weight because you have
I disagree. They're the sloppy. Yep. See, that now this is the word. Are we being honest though? Are we being honest? Are you mean to tell me that a person is drinking a green smoothie every day and they're working out every day and they're not losing weight? See, that is so destructive, and I could not disagree more because that is just freaking cap. I don't know about what microbiome study, whatever you're talking about. That's just cap. Calories in, calories out. You drop your calories, you increase your movement, you will lose weight. I don't give a damn about what study you're talking about. That is just common sense, common science. That's just what it is. You're not going to sit up here and hit me with all this word mumbo jumbo to say, well, a study came out and you can just do everything correct and right and you'll still not lose weight. No, that's not how it works. What the hell are you talking about? And here you are, a woman that's in shape saying this stuff, and then you got these slobs like, yep, we sure are. But ma'am, you just got done talking about how you binge eat. So how does that apply to you? See, we try to cap and lie to each other and try to make that fit our narrative in our life when we know damn well that's not how we live in our life. So we have to stop lying to ourselves and stop lying to each other and keep it real. Be honest. Be truthful. And if the truth hurts, then guess what? That means that it's something about you that you need to change. If somebody is telling you the truth and that truth hurts you, you need to look in the mirror and you need to change something about yourself. You cannot get mad at somebody for telling you the truth when it applies, when it's truthful. Change.
Imbalance in your microbiome, and then people who are thin, they're just really thin, but they eat McDonald's every day.
What they don't realize is how much they're clogging that.
Okay, come on, man. My man's about to bring it home, man. He gonna bring the logic in here. Here we go. Come on with this logic, brother. Bring this logic to the conversation.
Their arteries, and they die of heart attacks more than quote unquote big people.
Hello. Yeah. Hello. So if you're eating bad food, doesn't matter. That's why it's so important to not only look the part, but be healthy on the inside and the outside. Because I know I follow a lot of professional bodybuilders. I look at that type of stuff. And a lot of professional bodybuilders died last year and this year because, they looked like the best definition of fitness and health. But they were taking all of those drugs into their body, and their blood work was horrible. They're dying, dropping like flies, because even though you look good on the outside, you're putting all this toxic drugs in your body, and it's killing you. So it's very imperative not only you look the part, but that you are the part. You are taking in healthy things into your body. You're not putting in these toxic drugs in your body. So there's two parts to that. So I'm glad that he, that brother brung it home. Brung it home and brought the logic in the conversation. Let's keep the logic, keep the feelings out of this.
I received negative feedback about my body growing up.
I would have people, like some family.
Wow. So the bald guy and the jack guy and the skinny black guy, they stood back. Okay.
Family members be like, oh, you look a little heavier than you did last year. And then other family members that were a lot more direct, like, when are you going to lose the weight? And it's been like that.
And then, that's, to me, your family is going to be honest with you, right? Your family is going to, be brutally honest with you because they care about you. See, that's the part that a lot of people miss. Somebody who is being truthful with you and asking you, when are you going to lose the weight? They actually love you and they care about you. And they're telling you in the setting in the home. To me, that's great, because when you go into the real world, people are going to be more cruel. People are going to roast you, man. They're going to make fun of you. They're going to make jokes about you. So them just saying, when are you going to lose the weight? That's nothing compared to what's going to happen when you go out there in the world. They're actually going to make jokes. They're going to joan you. They're going to roast you. They're going to heat you. They're going to try to, they're going to minimize you. They're going to criticize you.
I would say my whole life, and then we got to a point where I was getting compared to my little sister, who's like beautiful and thin, and it's like, it is so hard not to compare yourself to other people. It is so hard to.
That's the world. That's what people do. We compare each other to others. We judge. People say, "Oh, no judgment." Everybody judges. Everybody gets judged. That's what we do. We all do it. It's just a part of the world, part of society. That's what happens. Everybody gets judged. So like I said, for your family to do it, your family to tell you that, they cared about her, man. They cared about her well-being, because her family, I'm sure, that was maybe older than her, more wiser than her, knew that we got to get this girl on the right track. And because she's not an ugly woman. She's not ugly. But, you need to lose that weight. Because my thing is, when you're fat, when you're obese, all of that slob is really covering up what you really look like, what you truly look like. You got all this fat, you know, that's over your body. So we can't even see what you look like because you got this shell of slob on you. So we're not even able to really see what the real you looks like. And a lot of people go through life never knowing what they really look like because they's harboring this slob on their that's attached to their body. You know how many people go through their whole life and they never see what they really look like because they've been into a continuity with slob. They've been in a long-term relationship with slob, so they've never been able to see what they truly look like. You know how unfortunate that is? You go your whole life never being able to see what you truly look like, what God intended for you to look like ever. That's a bad way to go out. You just never ever was able to see what you truly look like. Horrible, man.
Have a healthy relationship with food and with fitness and just with other people, and it became so difficult to break out of that and to really love who I am inside.
Sure. My stepmom would take, like, if I had a wrapper of chips like in my room, like she would put it on top of like my dresser and say like, I'm not the reason why you're fat, this is. Like it was all very...
Yeah, she was being honest with you. Yeah, it's not her fault. Yeah, you got these you're being a slob, a pig. You got... And why wouldn't you throw that away? Why would you have empty wrappers of chips laying around in your room, sir? What is that about? Yeah, get up and clean this up. So he's just a full-blown pig, full-blown slob. You got empty wrappers all in your bed, and she would get it and put it up there like, this is the reason why you're fat. Man, wow. Like I say, man, you just listen to these people talk, man, and they tell you a mouthful, earful.
Very like, but it was super crazy psychological because I was like, we've never even discussed this before.
I'm from Texas. We all eat.
What was supposed to be discussed? What do you see? He's blaming. He is being a victim. We never discussed this before.
Soul food. So everybody was eating the same shit food. So my mom, 250 pounds, my brother, 350 pounds. But I saw that I was eating the exact same foods, and I didn't even know until I got around Los Angeles health conscious people. I'm like, what? Yeah. What, you mean to tell me you don't have freaking bacon cheeseburger every single day? I didn't know.
So like, when you got to LA, what triggered it in your head that said, oh, this to me is the right way for me to look
I wanted to be a model.
The idea that you wanted to become a model, and the only idea of model to you meant being thin or fit or whatever that means.
Yeah, that's all I saw because it wasn't as popular.
Yeah, exactly. Being a model is thin and fit and thin and fit. See, I can already see where he's trying to go. The big white guy. He's trying to paint the narrative that why is a model have to be fit and thin? Why do we think of it like that? Because that's what it is, man. It's not you. It's not that right there what you are. See, y'all want to re-legislate and change the narrative of how things have been the whole time, instead of saying, you know what, let me get with the times, let me change myself and try to fit into that. Instead, you want everybody else to change their mindset and say, well, just accept this. Let me be a model, let me just be a fat, obese model, and you guys accept that. Nah, bro. No, that's not it. Change yourself. You know, this anti-slob campaign. And put that work in, man. You'll like it. You'll like yourself a lot better. And I'm just looking at his disposition. This guy, you tell he's just soy boyed out, man. He's just real feminine, you know, very beta. You can just look how he's moving his hands and talking, and you know, he got that sister girl energy going on, man.
Popular, like plus size wasn't popular back then when I was 18 years old.
Plus size is definitely not popular.
But it's still
crazy. Y'all making it popular. Y'all shoving it down our throats. Look how you're dressed, man. You know it's. Look how you're dressed. You wish somebody would say something to you and how you dress. You rip them apart. Your body shaming me. Look how you dress. Y'all making that plus size stuff popular. Yes, you are. And shaming the people that are in shape.
It still opened up way more than it was when I was 18.
The conversation, I will say, is much more broad now. I feel like we're able to talk about these things a lot easier now than we were before. But what the actual way that the industry treats plus size models is totally different.
How so? How so? They're making provisions for plus size models. They just had a plus size woman on the cover of Sports Illustrated. So what are we talking about? Like they literally are shoving plus size models down our throats, trying to tell us you guys have to find this acceptable. You guys need to, look at this as desirable. Telling us what we should be liking and not liking. So I don't buy any of that stuff. No, you guys are taking over. You guys are shoving this unhealthy slob culture, slob lifestyle down our throats. And that's why I'm here to say anti-slob. Anti-slob. No, this ain't cool. This is not what it is at all.
People use being body positive as an excuse not to take care of themselves.
Whoo! Whoo! People use body positive as an excuse not to take care of themselves. You damn right you do. That's exactly what y'all do. Excuse me, that couldn't have summed it up more. That's exactly what they do. Exactly.
This question makes me very passionate. This is really big for me because I've been come for from other body positive influencers, but I feel like that messages other people put out are very dangerous to a young woman who thinks that it's okay. I don't care what size you are. It's not okay to sit and eat cheeseburgers and ice cream all day.
Okay. So finally some accountability. So it's not cool to eat cheeseburgers and ice cream all day. I agree with her on that point. But let's see where she's going with this.
That has nothing to do with your size.
Yeah. I think there's a difference between acceptance and agreement. So you can accept your body and be in disagreement with the health situation that you have, right?
We hear fit experts always saying, be skinny, lose weight, that's the healthy way to do it.
How could you love your body if you're fat?
At least we don't say, be fat because it's better for your heart, it's better for your soul, it's better for your,
Honestly, even what you just said.
Yes, they do. Yes, actually, they do say that. I mean, Lizzo pushes that. What are you talking about? Then she gets online and cries about people that doesn't find her attractive. So I disagree with you on that, bro. But let's keep this going because this is starting to spice up.
Body acceptance versus body agreement. To you might see one of us and be like, oh, they accept their bodies, but I'm sure they don't agree with what it looks like.
I mean, I wouldn't know unless I talked with someone,
right.
But
Right, how would I know what you think and feel about yourself? I just see that you're a slob, and obviously, this is just the person that you're living with every day. I'm not gonna draw conclusions about how you think and feel about yourself. Like she said, unless I talk to you.
Whatever the number, whatever is coming up in terms of when you go to the doctor, at the end of the day.
No, let's not even
But
start
even better, as fit people, when you...
Wow. I don't know, what? When you go to the doctor, let's not even start that. I don't know, they should have let that kind of go on, because I wanted to see where that was going to go. Because, what I don't understand is how people say, I seen a young lady say yesterday, man, I don't care, what the doctors say, blah, 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 as long as I like myself and I'm cool with how I look. The doctor can go to hell. So it's damn. So who can criticize you guys? A doctor can't even criticize your weight. As long as you feel what you look like and how you are is cool, then everything else doesn't matter. Even a doctor can't even criticize you. That's dangerous. Damn.
You see a person who is overweight or fat or obese, whatever term you want to use, what's the first thing that happens in your head? Do you think it's great that they accept themselves, but they could use to lose weight? Or what is your first thought when you see something?
My first thought is, if I see a person that's overweight and obese, is that you're a slob. Just the observable reality. You're a slob. You don't have any discipline. You don't know how to govern what goes into your mouth. You don't like doing physical activity. Just the obvious. The obvious. All of that, getting into the specifics and I don't do all of that. I just look at the obvious. The same thing that you see when you look at that. And then another thing though, why does that even matter? Why does that even see? He is worried about how other people perceive him and how they look at him. He said it. He said it right there. So if you're worried about that, why aren't you taking that energy and doing something about it? See, he's going around living rent-free in other people's minds and worried about how they think about him. Instead of him saying, you know what, maybe I should do something about my current condition. His whole thought process is just crazy.
My very first thought, no one's born that way. So you there's habits and things that you observe.
But
from
you actually can be
childhood.
born.
See, I don't like how they should cut him off, man. He was going there. Nobody is born like that. There are habits that you have taken on to get you to that state. Thank you. I'm glad he said it. See, he has the logic right there. Now, like how they shut him down, cut him off.
I was
with
gonna
that.
say, like, we
No,
could
but
eat
the-
the exact same thing and be two different people.
It could be
False. Hell no. Ma'am, if you came under my discipline, under my leadership, and you came to live with me for a week and you ate the same things that I ate, I guarantee you would lose weight. I guarantee you would lose weight. You're just lying right now. We could do the same thing, eat the same thing. And nah, I don't know who told you that. You know, no, I know who told you that. Your mind, because it's all in your mind. Remember what she said. It's all in her mind.
how you're raised, parenting and stuff like that. I didn't really know what to expect today. I didn't know how the body positive individuals were going to come across. I didn't know if they were for a healthy lifestyle or not, but I think it's beautiful that you guys acknowledge how important it is to keep yourself healthy.
Yeah, how important it is to acknowledge it, but where's the action? See, remember what I told y'all, we got to apply the knowledge. You sitting up here researching knowledge, watching videos, reading books, that's all cool, but that's only one part of it. The second part of it, how are we going to apply the knowledge that we've read, that we've consumed? Don't be one of those people that just consume content all day. Apply that knowledge, applicable knowledge. Being able to acknowledge the problems and acknowledge that you're a fat piece of you know what, acknowledging that you're a slob, that's just one part of it. How are you going to apply the knowledge to change your situation? That's the part that I think a lot of people miss. I don't care that you acknowledge that you're a slob if you're not going to do anything about it. What good does that do for you? Oh yeah, I'm a slob. I like to sit around and eat donuts and drink milkshakes and eat pizza all day. Yeah, that's who I am. Okay, what are you gonna do about it?
Healthy.
Do I feel like there are people in the body positive community that say, well, I'm just happy being fat and I'm just gonna lay down and just do that? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Fat pride, hashtag fat pride was something that was going on for a little while.
Just body positivity in general is become a big buzzword that everyone just throws
out.
You said something at some point that body positivity and like health and stuff is different. Like, is that what everybody thinks?
The actual body positive community was created to give a platform to bodies that have been marginalized in our society.
Right.
What the hell? Platforms for bodies that have been marginalized? Like the brother said, man, there is no marginalized. You weren't born like that. These are habits that you have taken on over the years and you have held on to. So it's like, I'm just gonna say it, man. Body shaming is good. You need to shame bad behavior so that you can change those behaviors. You need to be shamed. If you are doing some bad behavior, you absolutely need to be shamed for that so that you can change, because being in that form that they are, that's unhealthy. That comes with a lot of different health problems. That is going to shorten your lifespan by living like that. And there's nothing wrong with somebody calling you out on that, because they actually, maybe they care about you. Maybe they want you to live. They don't want you to die an early grave because you are worried about your feelings being hurt. Maybe, just maybe.
Right. That's what it was actually created for.
Which means
big bodies, disabilities,
super skinny bodies.
No, don't put the disabilities in there. That's a whole other class of people. Now, I definitely think that people that are disabled need to be leave those people alone. Show them a lot of grace and understanding. Because, if you have a disability, that's a whole nother category. Don't try to group them in there with you guys who are choosing to be like that. Don't do that. I don't agree with that at all. That just really ticked me off. I used to work with disabled individuals. Leave them out of this conversation, man. Don't group them in there with y'all, because y'all choosing to be like that. Person with a disability was born like that. It's a big difference. Don't do that, man. Please don't do that.
Anything.
Different races. And I want to scream because I'm like, actually, this is not meant for you. This is meant for bodies who don't have a voice.
Yeah, they don't have a voice, but they have a choice. Yeah, but you have a choice. And you're steady waking up every day and choosing to be a slob. You're choosing slob. So what are you talking about?
The fitness community is the reason why the body positive community exists. And I think that as a community.
Right. The fitness community is in direct opposition to the slob. Anti-slob. Right. And y'all are fighting against that, so you guys always want to have a voice, always want to be heard, always want some attention. That's what it is. I got it.
Community, it's important for you guys to be a little bit more inclusive.
People come up to me.
What?
It was really great.
Yeah. I was done anyway. Wow. So you guys heard what was said. I don't think anything was kind of, anything is going to change. For the slobs, I don't think any of those people are going to do anything to change their situation. I don't think they're going to change their eating habits. I don't think they're going to start working out. This is really more serious than what I thought it was. These body positivities people, they just want to have a platform to scream and say, this is who I am, accept me for who I am, and this is a positive thing that I look like this. And that is just sad, man. Like this is where we are today, man. They just want you to accept that. They want that to be accepted. And I like how my man was trying to bring some logic into the conversation. And, they immediately shut that down. That's just what they do, man. Instead of trying to change their situation, take some accountability for their situation, they just want to make excuses on why they look like that and why they act like that. So with that being said, y'all, I'm about to go to the gym, so I can change my body some more because I'm in love with this journey, anti-slob journey I'm going to be on for life. And I encourage you guys, to join me. Join me, man. Fridays, I do Fitness Fridays. I give y'all tips, give y'all cheat codes on how to lose weight, how to change your body composition. And then, I react to stuff like this because I'm trying to get your mindset right to not fall into this trap of being a victim. Being a victim. They did this to me. No, you did this to you. Notice all of the slobs had all type of excuses. My family, my mom did this. We didn't talk about this. My dad died. Stop being a victim. Get out of the victim Olympics. Start taking accountability. Look in the mirror. And, like I said, be inspired to acquire what you desire. Become the man that you admire in the mirror. And then, once you become that man, get that man to the world and help others. That's what it's all about. And, I appreciate you guys. Anti-slob, y'all know what it is. And, I'm about to go to the gym now, man, so I can, live what I say, be who I am. Get this, keep it going, man. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Peace.
Anti-slob, anti-lazy, trying to be the best me that I can be. It's up to me. I'm taking all accountability. I just gotta keep going hard to get the win. Again. No pain, no gain. This ain't just a diet plan. This a whole life change. It's a whole life choice. Listen to my voice. You can tell I ain't playing. I'm trying to be the best I can be. That's my goal. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, go. Anti-slob. Anti-slob.